third year student. I, Dr. Megha Chaudhary, welcome you all in my surgery online class. And today the topic is breast cyst. So we are going to discuss upon this topic, breast cyst, or could be called as the cyst of the breast. So what are the cysts? What are these breast cysts? These are the cavities or the sacs lined by epithelium and filled with fluid. So this sacs or these cavities are filled with fluid. Now what is this fluid? This fluid can be green color, opaque or straw color. So inside this cavities or inside this sacs which are formed inside the breast, there is a fluid. So what are this? In a simple or in a brief, we can define breast cyst is a sac or cavities filled with fluid and lined by a epithelium is formed inside the breast. Now the fluid inside these cavities could be in green color or opaque colored or straw colored. Now what is the reason why this cyst formation is occurring inside the breast? Causes, predisposing factors or the etiology. What is the reason? Now the reason behind it or the cause is ovarian hormones. So as we all know, pituitary gland secretes the hormones and the ovarian hormones secreted are progesterone and estrogen. And these are secreted during the phase of menstruation and up to the menopause. So जब तक menopause नहीं होता तब तक menstruation होता है and every menstruation पे estrogen and progesterone secretion होता है. So the formation of the cyst or the size of the cyst varies accordingly to the menstruation, and it is under the influence of the secretion of ovarian hormones, that is progesterone or the estrogen. So this is the main factor. Now this breast cyst is uncommon after menopause. So if the lady is in the period of menopause or after the menopause, that is in case of old ladies, this breast cyst is uncommon and it is commonly among the ladies up to the age of 35, 40 or 45 years who are menstruating, because there is influence of the ovarian hormones which determine the size of the cyst or the formation of the breast cyst. So this is the causes. Now what happened? The pathology. The pathology is there is dilatation and destruction. So dilatation and destruction of what? The breast lobules and the terminal ductules. So this is the breast and these are the lobules and the ducts. Now what happened? There is dilatation. There is dilatation of the lobules and the terminal ductules. There is destruction of the lobules and the ductules. Along with this, there is involution. Now what is involution? Involution. there is evolution, means the shrinkage of the non-integrated stroma and the epithelium. So innovulation means there is shrinkage of the non-integrated stroma and epithelium. Beside this, there is dilatation and destruction of the breast lobules and the terminal tubules. So this causes what? This causes destruction and dilatation of lobules, and then there is formation of cysts, which are the sacs filled with fluid, and the fluid could be the opaque green color or the straw colored. Now what are the clinical features? In clinical features you will find the cystic swelling. This swelling could be like of grapes, like when you see grapes or the water-filled balloons. So this swelling is like that. Soft swelling, cystic swelling, like a balloons, water filled with, or a grapes. And fluctuation is there. So when you will examine, you will notice the fluctuation and the transluminating swelling. What is transluminating swelling? Means shining, illuminating light or shining. So transluminating swelling, fluctuating, soft, cystic, well circumferenced or well localized, and soft. So you will notice this during the examination. There is no pain and the size varies. So if the size is too much, then it needs to be get controlled by antibiotics or by surgical excision. Otherwise, no need. And this breast cysts are recurrent if the patient has the tendency of formation of cyst. So it could be recurrent, reoccurrence can be there. Also it could be bilateral or unilateral, that is in both breasts or in one breast. Then it could be multiple. So the cyst inside the breast could be multiple, and in investigations we need to recommend for FNSC. We have to recommend patient for FNSC, ultrasound and mammography. Now these breast cysts are benign. These are not dangerous or malignant, but it has been reported in cases of 3% ladies suffering with breast cysts got the carcinoma afterwards. So this happened, or this is recorded in 3%. Otherwise it is not dangerous and it is not malignant. It is a benign condition. It is a benign condition, and we have to go for the investigations like ultrasound and mammography to exclude whether there is chances of malignancy or whether the cystic swelling is malignant. So to rule out, we have to recommend patient for mammography and ultrasound. Now FNSC is to what? We have to do FNSC to look out what type of discharge is filled inside the cyst. Is this the watery discharge or bloody, or there is formation of pus? So we will go for the FNSC. Now in treatment, if this cyst are small and not causing any pain or any other complication, then it doesn't need any treatment. But if it is more, and if there is formation of multiple cysts and in both the breasts, then we will go for the aspiration. So by aspiration we will remove the fluid of the cavities or the sacs filled with fluid, or the cystic swelling formed in the breast. So we will remove the discharges, the fluid we will go for the aspiration, and after doing the aspiration twice and still there is discharges remain, still there is fluid remaining or the residual is remaining, then we will go for the excision. So we will remove the cyst, that is the breast cyst. We will remove it by the excision.